Hey, this one goes out to Deerdorf. Hey, dear Deerdorf, I just want to warn you to watch yourself, okay, bud? I don't know if you're a good guy or a bad guy, but I know that that guy is a douche in my bag. So what I want to do is, I want to show you who he is, but I also want to warn you. Please don't do those videos anymore where you get all upset and you're not wearing your shirt. All you're doing is giving Johnny masturbate material, okay? You're giving him exactly what he wants. So just watch what you're giving him, okay, Deerdorf? Because, bud, I don't know if you know this, but Johnny Dagburn has the inside connection on you, bud. You're in for pounds and pounds and pounds. I don't know what pounds and pounds of what there, Mr. Deerdorf. But he's got you for pounds and pounds. And don't forget, there's a cop out there waiting to bust old Upchurch with pounds and pounds of dope. So I'm just saying, watch who you have around you there, Deerdorf. But let's do a review for everybody of Johnny Gobble's material and what a humanist he is.
Deerdorf is on the way. Deerdorf is on the way. Deerdorf, first thing I'm going to start off with is I'm going to say you're a POS. A piece of shit.
First of all, I don't know if you are a piece of shit, Mr. Deerdorf. But our friend here, Mr. Daggleburn, he's a real piece of shit. And it's all over the internet. But people are blind to seeing it. But sooner or later, they're going to get their eyes opened. But
Hey, Deerdorf, you talk about the gravel that's put down in your driveway? Shit. Sounded like the gravel guy was putting it down to your wife down the road.
I don't know if this is true or not. Coming from Johnny Dagburn, it's probably not. But just remember, he's going to go on later with the story, but this is his main concern, that your wife is fucking the gravel guy. This is his main concern right now. This is Johnny Humanity Dagburn.
Out the road, didn't we catch her? Get it laid to her, son? By the gravel guy that poured your gravel in your driveway? Whoa. There's a reason why she's probably out there getting her some cops somewhere else. Because you like beating on women, don't you, Mr.
Well, I don't know if that's true or not, Deerdorf. But for Mr. Dagburn to say something like that, that's a pretty heavy accusation. Because if you did that, Deerdorf, I definitely wouldn't like you. But he wants me to dislike you. I'm not really bringing any receipts, but let's continue with the conversation with him.
Huh? Huh? You like beating on old Laura, don't you? Wow.
Notice how he likes to give your wife's name out, Deerdorf. Everybody out there listening, that he just gave out Deerdorf's wife's name? Because Johnny Dagburn's a good guy. He's just giving all the information, except for the receipts. Just the people involved.
That the kid, your son, he's going around telling everybody he's wanting to kill you because you like beating on his mother.
How did Johnny Dagburn get this information? Can you show the receipts? Can you see where he got it from? No, he can't. He's just beaking off.
That's some sad shit right there.
That is sad if it's
The story
true.
was telling me that you had a gun to Laura's head.
The story that was told to him about having a gun to a woman's head. But this woman feels trapped. but feel safe enough to go fuck the gravel guy. Okay, let's continue, Dagobert.
And he hit you, and you pushed him down on the ground?
So, not only are you a woman beater, Deerdorf, you now beat your children. Now, if none of this is true, it should be pretty easy to prove. And this douchebag maybe, hopefully, gets what he deserves, but no. See, he's a piece of shit. Because he feels invincible. Because he feels like nobody will do anything about it. Because Upchurch has already said that there's no sense in suing him. Because it's only going to hurt his child. So, in this whole situation, unfortunately, it looks like Upchurch is the only one looking after his child. Because this compulsive liar is raising little ones. That's scary. And if you think I'm just calling him a liar based on nothing, everybody, you just have to go and look on the internet to find out. Do your own investigation and find out if this man lies. Or is he paid off by Patty? Or those gifts? I don't know. They don't seem to be able to figure that out. But Dagobert was just kidding about when he said that those were payoffs or whatever. Right? What is going on, eh, Dagobert? Like, let's continue.
Wow, bro. Wow. You are a POS. P.
Well, actually, Johnny, you're kind of a POS. Because if I heard and I trusted the source and I thought a woman was in trouble, I'm probably not going to be on the internet about it. Probably going to be talking to the cops. Try and help that woman out. But no, you gave her name out. Told her husband that she's cheating on him. Planting your little seeds of doubt everywhere, eh, Johnny?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I just want to let you know. Didn't want to leave you out here. I want to let you know. You said when you found out who gave out your address, that person's done, right? Well, you bet.
Yeah, there's another accusation. Trying to plant the seed of doubt with Deerdorf and Ryan. It's fine. How did Dagobert get this information? Well, let's wait and find out.
That's your boy Deerdorf. He's the one that gave the number to Struggle. Mm-hmm. That's right. Struggle called Deerdorf and said, hey, what's Ryan's address? And hey, don't you live right next door? Don't you live right next door to where Ryan was living in his...
Now, how do you know that Ryan lived right next to Deerdorf? Was it on the internet or something? I don't know. I'm just asking. How? How do you know? Did he maybe... I don't know. Let's continue because he gives a little more info without really giving info. Thinks he's clever.
Bill, now Billy Wayne is there? Yeah, boy. I'm right, ain't a Deerdorf. I'm right, ain't a Deerdorf. Yeah, you thought I was dumb. And I crackhead.
Well, Johnny, I think you speak for yourself, bud. But I'll let people come up with their own conclusions.
Time to Struggle show up at your house. It's 10 o'clock, right?
Did you get that? Hey, I don't know Deerdorf, but if he's got that timing right, he must have some inside information that was passed on to him for him to be able to know that. So That's weird. Huh?
Jelly stayed in the car. While Struggle knocked on your door.
That's a lot more information.
The TV was on and everything.
That's a lot of that's a lot of information to know about what went on. That's a lot of. Did anybody else have this information? I don't know, man. This seems like some inside information. Who made you privy of it there, Daggleburn?
You knew they wasn't leaving. They knew they wasn't leaving. What'd they do that night, Ryan? What'd they do that night?
What'd they do,
Coach,
Daggleburn?
you wasn't going to disrespect them and diss them. Did they or did they not?
That's some information, bud. Like, how do you know this stuff? Bud, no receipts. No receipts. Deerdorf, you get out. Like, do you understand, like, how I'm, like, leaning towards you not being the dickhead that he says you are? Because I know he gets you hot. Or, you get him hot. I can tell. He likes him some Deerdorf.
Yeah.
Yep.
You around there, Robert Dearwell fan. I don't know about you. I know this though.
He knows this. Maybe it's Deerdorf and Upchurch he sees running in the long grass shirtless with. And their cowboy hats. I bet you that's his little fantasy. Oh, remember, Johnny, these people think I'm kidding about the vision in the brown suit. I'm really not, bud. I'd really like to tell you to tell me that I'm wrong, because I don't think that I am, but I could be. I don't get things right all the time, but I'm just saying, you are getting a lot of money from the police.
But the best for you, Ryan. I ain't doing nothing but trying to help you here. You got the wrong people around you.
Yeah.
And this guy here.
Ryan, he's trying to do the best thing for Ryan Deerdorf. Do you hear that? Because Upchurch, I don't know if you know this or not, Upchurch has made it so that Johnny Dagburn wants to end his life. He has caused him and his family so much humility, so much. He has been so hurt by this whole Upchurch situation. And Johnny Dagburn is such a good guy that he just wants to see the best for Upchurch now. Like, I don't know. Hey, if anybody's questioning Johnny's intelligence level, or mine, if you want to leave your comments on me and tell me about my intelligence level, but if you want to question Mr. Johnny Dagburn and his intelligence, there's a gentleman called Mike 12 Point. And he gives a pretty good depiction on the intelligence level of Mr. Dagburn. Don't worry, he's not making things up. He's just using Johnny's own words against him. And Johnny, he loves Mike 12 Point. I hope everybody would go over to Mike 12 Point and see what this guy's like. But I don't know. Vote for Mike 12 Point. I don't know if he's a good guy or not. Listen, we all need a little comedy in our life. If you go and see Mike 12 Point and you get to know who Dagburn is, this kid is hilarious. Give him a watch.
One of them. A woman beating son of a bitch.
Oh, heavy accusation.
Is what he is. And you know that.
Heavy.
You know that to be true, Ryan.
Well, I'd have to say, Ryan, if that's true, and I know it's hard to get rid of old friends, but you don't seem to have a problem with that. I mean, you know your mother's bad, and I mean, you would think, like, I'm just thinking that, Like, it took me a long time for me to see the true colors in my friends, but you're closer to the situation than I am, and all friends are different, right? I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't think that Upchurch would hang out with a guy that would be a psychopath with his wife, but maybe I'm wrong. But nobody will tell me where I'm wrong about Ryan Upchurch. No one will bring the receipts and show me that he's a bad kid. It's odd. They just tell me that he's bad. But yet, his evidence shows that everybody else is a shithead. It's just the ones that don't want to pay attention or accept it. It's just my opinion, though. Everybody has the right to their own opinion.
Still having so much around. Some dirty shit, if you ask me.
Well, I think you're the dirty
I
shit.
bet you got that gravel for free, didn't you? The I paid for that one.
So now, Deerdorf, not only is your wife fucking around on you, you know about it, but you're benefiting with some gravel. You are a fucking pimp, my friend. You hear this fucking idiot? You are a pimp, Mr. Deerdorf.
Peace out, Dag Burr.
He's out, dang, brown.